Great. It's on the wrong camera. There we go. Hey. Happy Friday Eve. Welcome to the JackDrag0n Cave, and we are going to play some DDO tonight. It's like Pinky and the Brain, the same thing we do every night. Try and stream DDO. So, having some issues with the chat again. Who knew, right? But let's see here if we can get chat to even show up. Doesn't look like it wants to. Let's do that. Is this thing on? Is this thing on? It should be. I don't know why you decide you do not want to show up or not, but it is as it is, as they say. Oh, maybe that needs to be on. Hey, kiddo. Where in the world is JackDrag0n? Italia. It's fragile. Yeah. Did y'all dodge the volcano? Did the pilot like fly around the volcano so y'all could like throw things in? That's in Greece, actually, so yeah. But y'all were coming from Greece to Italy, so. Eric could have made all kinds of jokes about, hey, look, it's a big grease fire. Ha 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 ha. No, the flight attendants just tried to sell crap. like Greek things crap, or you're talking about, it was like HSN of airlines. Oh my gosh. QVC in the air. All right. Granny would have been so happy. Except she would have never been on a plane, but that's another issue. So yeah. That's great. Junky perfume and shoes. Oh. Okay. Well, Eric should have gone through every pair of shoes. Oh, I'd buy that if it was in my size. Oh, if only you had that in my size. Oh, man, that's great. I love those. But you don't have my size. Yeah. See if somebody could have cobbled two pairs of shoes together to fit him. That would have been great. Yeah. Oh, speaking of junky perfume, I keep smelling that one around here that smells like, I don't know, formaldehyde and ass, but that's Okay, I want to sleep. The lights were on the whole time. Yeah, well, the pilot might need those lights to see things, It's more important that he has lights. Oh, well, look who just jumped in. We started the YouTube stream minutes ago, Botrix. You're late. It's coming out of your pay. Okay. Even the shoemaker in Turkey did it. Well, sure. What kind of template would he had? I have no Sasquatch shoes, so yes. Maybe when they get into the ark, I can find a footprint this size. Except in defeat. Well, actually, he rejected defeat, but bumped. Yeah. I have a sound effect somewhere for that, but I'm not going to find it. Okay, I got to find how I can respond. This thing with chat is just making me crazy. And then it won't even come back up after it shuts down. Oh, and OBS has already crashed on me twice just in the last hour as I was prepping for tonight's stream. Hey, it shows up. Okay, wait a second. There we go. Let's do that. There, we have chat. How about that? Yikes. Yeah, yikes indeed. So, at least it's not pegged out tonight yet. Please, no. Okay. But it's been a hot day here at the JackDrag0n Cave. Yeah, those aren't headphones. That's a neck fan. Not much help. Just saying. Yeah, I know. I said I was going to get the bears over here if you kept that up. So you got one more stream. Figure it out. Yep. Kermie was on with us last time too, and fat load of help that was, you know. But anyway, tonight we're on Sarlona again, and I've broken out my legendary toon. He's a first lifer. He's a transfer from Wayfinder, and I just figured we'd do some different content since all the other JackDrag0n toons were at the level 15 range. 3 a.m. is a bit early, late. Yeah, I mean, that's about when I went to bed the other morning, 4 a.m. It was bad. I got in this one rabbit hole of trying to find, well, it's not showing up. See, this should be showing up. Yeah, I know. I know. Okay, so you're supposed to, yeah, you're showing now. Let's toggle this then, see if this, there we go. So now you see down there at the bottom these things called lower thirds. Helps me clean up the windows a little bit, make it look more professional. Yep. We're getting all professional over here. No more from you, that's fine. So anyway, Sarlona. What else was there? Working on getting Discord going. Maybe next stream, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. This thing's like, you know, 2 steps forward, 1 step back, and but we'll get there. We will get there. I'm gonna have to pause a couple of these over here to hold some bandwidth back. Oh, they're offline already. I thought Zolkerjax was going to be around for a bit. But yeah, you see some of the people I follow and watch. We've got Patriotic Dragon, Triang, Darko, Cowboy. Yeah, Darko the Cowboy Gamer. His hats are better than mine. I will happily admit that his hats are better than mine. So, and we had Zolkerjax and Dungeon Lore on. They were co-streaming earlier, but oh my, let's say hot day. It's still a little warm up in the JackDrag0n cave since we're on the 2nd story, and this house has no insulation, no radiant barrier. It was built way too long ago, and it's falling apart. But it's my cave, and I like the location. Let's say that. All right, so new sales today came out. Let's briefly pay attention to those, maybe. So here's sales. Well, that's not sales. That's just, you know, summer sales. And I kind of refer to these as bummer sales because, yeah, for the first week of, you know, the summer sales on DDO, these are kind of blah. But if you need things like astral shards, hey, it's 35% off. If you need cosmetics and hair dyes, yep, hair dyes again. They're 50% off though, as are the cosmetics. Then if you want some companions, I don't know if you know what you know, these companion things are, but you know, things like a little invisible stalker, or I don't even know if they sell that one. That might be one of the ones you can only get in a prize. I tried raffling one off on the Shard Exchange on, might have been this server or another, I don't know. But anyway, man, nobody bought. They're like, okay, everybody's got all the pets they need, but I'll try again some other time. So, and then that's the summer sales one. There's another subset called Finders Keepers. We get 30% off of Sentience toolkits and Jewelers toolkits. Those are always handy to have. especially if you're playing Reaper stuff, and those sentience toolkits will go into your sentient gems, part of your weapon upgrades. And Jeweler's Kits, of course, pulls your augments out of jewels, or the jewel slots of green, topaz, clear, and purple, and orange, and red, and blue, and green. I said green. Slots on various parts of your equipment, from armor to rings to necklaces to weapons to back to armor again. Okay. And then loot boosts. Hey, who doesn't like a good loot boost? Get more treasure. Get more treasure. So, and then the weekly coupon is for a lesser guild renown elixir, and the code is memorable. 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 Able. Hopefully you remember that. For a free lesser guild renown elixir. Okay. So now let's go to the game. As I said, we're on Sarlona. And it looks like I have one of those coffers that, you know, where you get the carpet. But no, I do not. This is one of the weird side effects for having the storm cloud mount. And when you log out of the game, if you're on the storm cloud and you log back in on that character, it shows up as the carpet rather than the storm cloud mount. But then when you remount, hey, it shows up as the storm cloud mount. Finally able to get these on all the servers. Oh, so happy. Because a lot of these, well, I say a lot, several of my characters, they're just thematically better looking on the storm cloud mount than, you know, on anything else. So now we need to make sure we got some ammo. Ammo! Oh, we also get our dog. Because my pet on this server, let's see, Gromit, yeah, from Wallace and Gromit, yep, it's level 29. He's a good little fighter. Well, he's a capable little fighter, but he also heals me. So, in the, here in the enhancement tree, he's got this automated repairs thing where he heals himself and every other construct that's in our party, or that's near him. So, kind of handy. I don't really push him to fight. I usually keep him near me so he can keep doing the automated repairs. He's like my R2-D2. I'm an X-Wing. Okay, so let's see here. What can we do? Let's see, we're at 31. So we need to start with Elite level 30. Okay, we could try and do Tavern Brawl again, Epic Hard, Temple of the Death Wars. These are all raids. I don't think I'm ready to solo a raid as a first lifer, but because I don't even think I have like, do I have any Reaper points? I do have some Reaper points, but these not really going to help me a whole heck of a lot. I could probably lose that one, bring it over here to Grim Barricade. I don't know. Yeah, because that only helps in Reaper mode. If I were to move it over, does this one help when it's... No, I don't have 5 points yet. Let's see, does this one work? Trying to remember which ones work. That's in Reaper mode. Deep Reaper mode. This is in Reaper mode, yeah. I think... Do that. Yeah, those all just work in Reaper mode. See, I think that one does not. So these all work outside of Reaper mode. So I'd have to get to here before it would be useful. Okay, so we'll hold off on what we got while in Reaper mode. So let's look at 31s. What do we got in the 31s? 31. Okay, we could go and do some House Jarasco, the crowds thing. That's be fun. Or we can go to Barovia. Barovia. Yeah, why not? We haven't done. We started. Gotta do Death House. So let's see if we can get through Death House. I'm gonna get a higher. So let's go. Let's get ammo. Ammo. Not to be confused with whammo. That's a frisbee. May not help us. Come up here, get the dog some buffs. Yep. Now he's got the very few buffs that we have here on the ship. And we're going to go to Marketplace so we can find a hireling to help keep us prepared and maybe raise us if we have to be raised because we get ourselves in a bad situation. Okie dokie. Oh, why am I not on my cloud mount? Duh. There we go. Since I don't have feather fall, I can probably take some damage from this thing. Okay, show me who's available. Who you got? Who you got? Level 30. We've got Albereth Whalen. Bulwark Torum. See, he's got Divine Vitality, so in case we run out of spell points, he'd probably be a good one to have. So we'll buy a Bulwark. A Bulwark. Da, 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 da. Okay, so, oh, wait, I had some, oh, that's my owlbear. I got a bunch of stuff that I need to crunch. Let's go do that real quick, folks, because what is he holding?
That was fun. I look forward to working with you in the future.
Yeah. Gonna go to House Canneth and the crafting hall there. Whee! Yes, we do not care about emissions here on DDO. But it's a storm cloud. It's not, you know. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna sort this by this, and then what do we got? These. Yep, these boots can go. I could turn this into a collar. Would it be worth anything? No, so it can go. And what else do we have? We got lots of junk. I don't need the scroll of polar ray. Man, I gotta get some space. I need my space. Oh, no. Okay. Because if we do that, we gotta come here first. I don't know what happened to chat there. It was jumping around like, am I supposed to be here? No, let me out. Okay, so let's look at the stove. At the stove. Because we wanted to look, well, I wanted to look for some storage. Character. Because character is what matters. Come on. So, evidently, DDO has not updated the store. And that's okay. Alright, character, storage, character, bank. No, we don't want bank. We want inventory space. And I'm thinking since this one's going to be one I keep around, I'm just going to invest in an extra 20 slots until I can get his other Coin Lord provided space. And that should be good. Okay, so we're going to go to Barovia. We got a quick shortcut here for that. While that's going, I'm going to put him on the action hotbar. Here we are in lovely, modern Barovia. I don't know how modern it is, but okay. Did I actually do Into the Mists on Epic? List. I did not. So I have to go back and do Into the Mists on Epic. Yeah. That'll be fun. Go speak to Magdalena. Okay, so let's go back to House Jorasco. Jorasco. House Jorasco. And then we're going to go right back into the mists by turning around. Repeat the quest into the mists. And hey, we'll try it on... Oof. I mean, if you're going to do Elite, you might as well do Reaper. And... I got a full crew. Alright. That's a shot. Reaper it is. Enter. Entree. Come on in. And let's see, we'll start with this guy. And this guy. And that guy. And that guy. And then this one. Man, it looks like I've got a major party on my hands. Now we got to get everybody buffed. That's going to be the fun part. Get protection from elements. That, this. I think there's one shrine in here. And I picked a hireling with divine vitality. Hopefully he doesn't use up all his spell points. Okay. Sorry folks, this takes the longest time when you're a solo player. But I want to get these wisps out of the way at the beginning because they will come back and bite you in the butt if you do not. I gave your shield. Give him these. I actually think the wisps are the worst of the whole adventure in this one. You got wolves, but you can deal with them in packs. And should have given him that. But we'll see. We'll see. If you need dexterity, oh, yeah, that won't do any good. But I clicked on it before I thought about it. And see, 5 is this guy. You will get a song. And weapons. And protections. More protections and more protections. And I know you're clumsy for a dwarf, so I clicked on that again, wasted spell points. Okay, and then I got 6. It's the owlbear, the last of the group to be buffed. Then we're ready to start actually, like, you know, adventuring in things here in DDO. We are on the server called Sarlona. He's not a construct, so that's not going to help him. And ready to go now.
You stumble through the thick mist. You spot a
starting the
corpse in the
adventure
grass
into
near
the
the abandoned
mist.
cup. The corpse has clearly been dead for
Part
several
of the
days.
Ravenloft
The clothes are
series,
torn,
which is about to be
the
added
body
on to
raked with claw marks. A crumpled letter
added
is
on
crunched
to.
in its hands.
It's kind of being augmented because Lamortia is a connected world. Lamortia has ties to. Oh, we missed it out.
Dazed, you stumble and lose your bearings.
Got all misty there from it. Alright, everybody's up and fighting, and
it's
I
suddenly
missed it
hard to
again.
breathe.
We got a different
Dazed,
miss this
you
time,
stumble
so
and lose your bearings.
I have no idea. Oh, we're on this side of the wisp, so they're coming over here. Let's finish them off before we engage the wisps. That would not be good. That would be very tough. Here we go round. Wow, got a lot of spell points now that I need to... See, this is different range character from the JackDrag0n ones, which are utilizing the falconry and inquisitive trees, and that this is pretty much a straight up artificer. I say straight up because I think he's got a few levels of paladin. Of course, because he's a blade forged. I will consider reincarnating this one here soon since we're above 30 and I can. I wouldn't mind getting to 34, but it would almost make more sense to, so I'm going to grab that lost soul because that's going to be useful. Look at that, 335 spell points. Now we're going to come in here and I'm going to get resist electricity. Make sure, and we're going to cast this one again. Then we're going to go face off on the mist.
The wisp leads you to a small graveyard, then vanishes. Whispering voices.
Willie the Wisp. No, Will-O the Wisp. And I don't think I should be casting electricity at him, because that's not going to be helpful. Alright guys, somebody's got to get me up. There we go. That's why I brought you. And we'll be having an ad break, it looks like, in about a minute and a half.
It's suddenly hard to
Ooh, missed it out.
And it's
Great.
suddenly hard to breathe. Dazed, you stumble and lose your bearings.
Alright, well, you know, hey. Wild thing is, that's a better situation to be in. Got me out of the thick of it. Good, now I'm getting tagged like a good grief. Yep, I missed it out again.
You stumble and lose your bearings.
Get him? Did we get him? Did we get him? If I would target them, that'd probably be much more fruitful outcome. Here we go. We've almost got him. Yeah, don't come running to me, Scarecrow. Go after him. That's not the last of them because we didn't get the message saying that was the last of them. So need one more. Yeah, we're gonna get him now. Only one death. Shocker.
The last of the wisps.
There we go.
The forest is silent once more.
We did it. Teamwork. Alright, so was there anything I guess I didn't miss out on? Alright, this little disease, fear.
That was fun. I look forward to working with you in the future.
Get rid of fear for everybody. Because fear has no place here. Okay, come on. Should be another dog pack around here somewhere.
From down the road, you hear the sounds of clutching steel. The soldier looks up at you, his face strangely pale.
Halt! Do you serve?
Remember while we were doing
He
the
asks, sword at the ready.
Formir runs for the wolf, or the saber-tooth, somebody didn't know what the whole interaction with that soldier was about. He kept saying, yeah, I served Strahd, and of course that prompts a fight with the guy, and then you don't have any reflux. You don't have any reflux anymore. This is how you can cure reflux. No, you don't have any. You don't have him as a resource. There we go, that was the word I was looking for. English is my first language. Why do you ask? And, so anyway, went through like 3 or 4 of those speed runs before we finally got it. They just say no or who's Strahd. Never answer yes on that one. After that, we had the soldier as a resource. bad dogs. Okay, so we're gonna throw some healing that way. Let's go talk to Mr. Soldier Dude, who is a revenant. Somewhere in his first year of being a revenant. Do you, Sir Strahd? Well, you know, no. Sorry, very thirsty today. I know, as opposed to every other stream where, you know, I hardly ever take a drink. Wow. Okay. I don't have my resource up here. Let me get that up real quick so I can kind of see. This will help me figure out timings on ads and stuff. The little stream manager. So, oh gosh. Ads and stuff. Stream manager. If I can keep it from talking. I don't really want to see the stream. Good night, kiddo. Love y'all. Keep enjoying Europe. Alright, Italy at the moment. So, oh my goodness, really? This. Oh yeah. I have this on a setting wherein it goes into. Shut up. Okay, I don't need sound. I don't need sound. Okay, good grief. They changed the interface here, and it is horrible. It really is. It stinks on ice. So useless in this particular configuration because none of the buttons are where they were, where you could see the controls. It's Twitch. I mean, if you get a chance to look at this again, go back to the way it was. All right, this is ridiculous. Because I don't need so many of these things that you've got on here. I mean, initially it was kind of useful for controlling the stream. Now it's downright useless. It is downright useless. Did I say it was downright useless? Because I really feel like it's downright useless. Don't need that. But I've got a thing for chat. I don't need mod actions. I don't need predictions. Quick actions would be great. Where are the quick actions? There we go. Thank you. Finally found them. Even though this is not telling me. It used to give you like, oh, you got ads popping up, and so, yeah. Anyway, we'll see. So back to the streaming part of the program. Okay. So we're going to talk to Vasily. You're so silly. Tell him we're going through the gate. He says, great, I'll come with you. Okay, good. We needed more help. We're going to give him some buffs too that, you know, help keep him alive. Because since he's on our side, he might, you know, want to. Haven't done that in a few minutes, so those run out. Alright, well, I'm just going to let everybody have those. I'm going to do these things, and we're going to go on. You get more constitution. Alright. So let's go hunt some wolf packs out here. These are the bad dogs in the woods, not, you know, not like Fluffy's that's loose. It is kind of fun to watch them dance. kind of want to give them a treat, but then, you know, you kind of have to kill them. They're trying to kill you. Yeah. Bad wolf. That's how I think about it. You know, Doctor Who, the whole bad wolf thing. It's all one pack. Yeah, or multiple packs a day are harmful. Oh, that wasn't wolves. Keep rolling one. I'm looking over and saying, wow, I rolled a 1 to hit. Alright. Anybody need any healing or... Yeah, you know what? You're going to get the healing spells whether you want them or not, dude.
The Revenant says.
We kind of lump them in with everything else. You Revenants and your attitude. I know you got less than a year left to fix whatever it is and you're all aggrieved about. Your tood could use some work. Sometimes the fire helps thin them out. You gotta remember to do that when it comes time for the spirit. They don't do well with fire. Who'd have thought? The trick is to keep like circling around where the fire is and actually targeting bad guys. But yeah, the things you're fighting. Yeah. Pack down. Okay, how about some spell points there? Old buddy, old pal. So I'm down to less than half. Right around half. I could use it. Alright. Let's see what we got in here. What else we got? Gotta get another set. We got 3 more packs? 2 packs. 2 packs. Wow, he's in here? No. 2 packs of wolves. Not Tupac. I never really paid attention to the music in here. I usually have the music off. But every once in a while it's kind of useful to set the mood, right? Oh, that's not cool. Got it. I have the jibbers up. There we go. See, the Feywild Muse helped that out. Had some extra aim. We're gonna get bad dogs, bad wolf. I saw what you did to Grandma. Those big eyes you have. I thought I saw there was a lost soul around here. What's that? Ooh, a Carnage Reaper up there, huh? Alright, well, you know what? That made him dance. Not for long, but we made him dance. did get a Reaper. Hey, alright, well, ain't over yet either. We got the whole fight with the scarecrows and the gate. There's going to be a little bit more to this. If I just keep myself alive while I shoot this guy. There we go. No more Carney Reaper. No more Carney Reaper. Old and Hispanic, you could be a chili Carney Reaper. Not really. I don't think he has that meat. Go. See, now what we can do is me and the cleric boy. Where's our revenant? Did we lose our revenant? Wow, did he die or we just lose him? Did kind of run over here kind of quick. Ooh, another Carnage Reaper. Hey, there's not supposed to be any more wolves. Well, now it's going to be tougher than we thought. Oh wait, it's Reaper, but of course it's tougher than I thought. Myself healed up and speed boost now. Even scribing. Kill these guys. Weird noise. That was coming through the speakers and all. Stream. Alright, so we got some spell points back. Wow, I'm really concerned. We lost the Revenant. Had that in a while. Well, guess we're gonna have to tank our own. Tank the big bad scarecrow ourselves. Speed everybody up and I'll get over here. The only people that need to...
Nothing like a well-deserved rest.
Only 3 of us that really need the shrine, so. I actually even made some improvements, quote unquote, to my touch portal controls interface. So, all right, now though we gotta go through all this buffing again. Do that all the way down. This is what I wish I could automate. I think by the time that happens, I would actually crash the game. Y'all know how much I enjoy doing that. Basically, I do this to show that anybody can play DDO and stream, you know, once you've committed to it. And then things go wrong, and like, maybe that's not the best way to reinforce that message. There we go, we're on the number 3. I don't need to do that one, but I did, so it's too late. Don't cry about it now. Feywild Muse, you get blur. Did you get blur? Okay. Didn't sound like you did, sorry. Mr. Shield Guardian. Of course, Bard should get his own song. And now we've got our dwarven buddy. Hey, I remember this time. What I remember is he doesn't need the construct toughening. Because he's not a construct. It won't work for him. Alright. We're unable to use a restaurant. Yeah, I know. I didn't want to use it again. What are you talking about?
You hear howling in the distance. A raven cries somewhere overhead.
Like sobbing, crying?
Why would someone put so many scarecrows to guard a road in the middle of the forest? What do these straw men keep away?
Couldn't find Tin Man? I don't know. Why do you ask questions like this?
You hear a branch snap.
You're a real question asker, aren't you? Yeah, it's a malignant scarecrow. Construct. Open here. Man, he's tough to beat down. Got his attention now. This rat constant shattered defenses.
That was fun. I look forward to working with you in the future.
Thing saying I was immune to fear. It's supposed to keep me from being afraid for 10 minutes. And if it did, that was the fastest 10 minutes I've ever seen. Oh, you meant like 10 game minutes. Or 10 real life minutes. Oh, no. I'm worried there's something back in the woods there. If I misfire on this scarecrow, I'm going to kite him in, whatever that thing is. Yeah. I do wish I had the mark from, oh gosh, which one is that? Horizon Walker. See, this is ticking me off because I'm supposed to be immune to fear. I'll find something something to get past that. That stinks. Alright, we need to go back over here where the turret can do some damage too. He knows to avoid it at this point. There's only, 17 more coming down the road in a moment.
To the ground. As you recover, you realize you can hear noise from up the road to the east, the same way you came.
Ridiculous. But we're doing. Get another cheese up. See if we can heal our buddy. Do anything because we're feared again. At least our turret is damaging them while we're in fear mode. While we're scared. That's me. Lost the Feywild use. There we go, he's back. At least there's not, so far. So far, there's not another Reaper involved in this. I wish I had a better area of effect. Control. Because I faulted from already, I don't get tactical detonation. Let's say destruction, but yeah, it's all about destruction. Alright, so now it's just us. Definitely not as good as fire. Seconds of extra shots, you know. Alright, so I gotta figure that out. That's a will save, I'm guessing, for the gear. Ooh, that hurt. We're gonna get him. No doubt in my mind we're gonna get this. We need to start doing a poll. Will JackDrag0n make it do this quest? You can bet your channel points on whether I live or... You're not really betting against me. You just, well, yeah. against other viewers. I'm just the subject of the bet. It used to be whenever you put one of those turrets down, it has so much aggro that whatever it was you were fighting would just be hate magneted. Good. I got use a lot again. Alright, another ad break, another minute and a half. Twitch Turbo member, subscriber, or channel subscriber, you don't see ads. Any way you go, I appreciate you. And we got it. Why is this not showing now? This should have been up the whole time. Not you. Yeah, that was supposed to kick in when we were here. Alright, anyway. We did it! Yay! Now, there's the chest. Wreath of Flame. Well, that would have been fine. Permanent Fire Shield. Oh, we have 3 of them. That's cool. Well, it's warm. Leave that. And then, let's see what we get. Put this on advancement. So it was 24, 24. So about 5 there and 939 Reaper points. 29,000 XP. Okay. Cool. I think I've already got the weapon from here, so I'm gonna have to reincarnate.
What's the first thing
At least
I
on
remember?
an epic level too.
It must be Papa, calling out my name.
He's gonna tell me you're on your own,
Irina!
buddy.
He'd shout
Yeah,
whenever I
hide your own
wandered too
fate.
far away from his
Outside.
side. When I was little, I thought he was just being silly. Now I know what he felt.
I know what he felt.
He was afraid.
Yeah, he's afeared. Okay, do I have something in this weapon that has fire? Nope, empty red augment. No fire, just silver and destruction. Okay. Sorry about that. Alright, now we're headed to town. We can use our staff. This is just so much, especially for a mechanical like, you know, Evan Farrow is. Go over here since we died. We got some repairs to think about. Inventory. Sell. What do we get to sell? We'll sell some gems. See, I've got a charisma ring. But I gotta take this off and put that on. Now that bumps up my charisma. And so I get more. Hey! Are you napping? Gotta repair. Oh, not much to repair, just a sailcloth cloak. But we're gonna sell some stuff here. Not that. I got room, so I don't have to be in a rush to grab. But yeah, this one probably gonna go away. It's not, no augment slots. That's gonna go in the storage for somebody. Because I'm using the shards of Mechanus on this one. Yeah, we're going to need more bolts. Okay. How much space do we got? Good enough. Okay, first we need to get this thing into the crafting storage. Then we're going to move some of these scrolls. I don't want them, but I think they may be rare in that they're not sold in any of the stores in DDO. So once you get them through a chest like that, or as a loot, once you get them, hang on to them for other use. So now we'll look at our saga. Got into the mist down. Yay! Now we can go into Death House, which is almost as cheery as it sounds. Yeah. We'll just talk to Yevgeny over here. I got time on my, because it's we're about halfway through. I need to take a quick break, and I'll return shortly. And we're back. Thanks for hanging on. Let's see, we are in Barovia. And we just finished Into the Mist, and we're going to go to Death House. And we just go right here. Take me to Death House. Sounds like a really bad song. Okay. Take me to Death House. Take me to Death House. Okay. And we'll go, yeah, we'll give R1 another shot. Kermit's excited. Should have heard him earlier. Are you gonna try Death House or? Hi, old Kermit the Frog. Thinking the JackDrag0n's not gonna make it on R1 at Death House. It gets really bad towards the end. Starts out strong, but okay. And okay, in there, and give me the song, and everybody gets some Constitution just in case. You know what? You guys can just coattails it, except for Barry. Everybody should get Blur. How about that? Barry should get a song. Okay.
Small, distant voices spring from nowhere.
We're so hungry. Find us. They sent us to our room. They didn't even give us supper.
News of the cult of Osiris. Osiris. Just came in through. Nope, that's where we go up. Through these doors. There's
Father
another
said
note.
we weren't to make a fuss, but we're so hungry.
We're so hungry. I'm hungry. Alright. So now it's time to go up a level. Well, in the house.
Mother said she had to lock us in because there's a monster in the basement.
Never use that reason on my kids. Ooh, secret door. So I wonder, do I need that? Let's see, that's speed. Can't do that because I got this on. I can't take that off because I don't have another ring to put in its place to displace it with. I wish it would have had the mechanic where it would just displace the other artifact. You can only wear one artifact at a time, so. And yeah. So that's eminence of summer. That's eminence of winter. Okay. So whatever your eminence is, we're going to take the ring off of here. Put these gloves back in there. I need a second ring to... That priest of Osiris. It doesn't have a pronunciation guide in there, does it? No, didn't think so.
They said we mustn't mind the noises. They said it was just grown-up things.
Alright, well, here we go. Round and round the room with nothing to find, nothing to show for. Alright, time to go up again. Stairs are over here, right? Is there a door? Oh, one more door. Oh yeah, this is spacious. This must be the master bedroom. Alright.
There's no one to play with. Not since Nanny went away.
You never find a pantsuit of armor, just saying. Swimsuit of armor. A lawsuit of armor. Came much later. Get him. He's gonna get him. No! Man, get me. Hey, how about a lift here? Thank you. Okay, no, you guys do not run off. You get in a little frenzy, you start running after stuff. Next thing you know, you're dead. Everybody's dead. It's not a good situation. It's hard on the furniture. Okay, so how am I not getting any of these buffs? Oh, I just took care of the shield guardian. Okay. That made sense. Well, now you just can't, you gotta stay by me. Gromit has what he needs. Basically the lowest. No? At 20? No, he's 29. Alright. Going in.
We must have been naughty. Or they wouldn't be so angry all the time.
Oh, they could be angry all the time. Oh, excuse me. Another master. Alright, that's... And is this the battle room? Yep, sure enough. Plant this here. Read this note. Ouch, get that up quick. We're down, boys. know how it is. You set your target on somebody, and all of a sudden, your target decides to jump around somebody else, even though you haven't changed anything. Get her, now get her. Let's get some more heat in here. Dang! Incorporeal. Surrounded. She's restless. Oh, goodbye, nursemaid. A sucker punch. Yeah, that's great for melee power. I'm not a melee team. But take it. Just leaving it behind would be a waste. Okay, it's time to go up a level. In the house. Excuse me. Been another long day with little sleeps. That's the one that has like a closet. See, they all want to get to the closet. Yeah, you got it. Exploding arrow. Exploding arrow. A little slow going. Need some more DPS damage per shot on this guy, but solo, I think I'm doing pretty good. Rose diamond. And a note. Consider yourself paid in full. For what? We'll just split things up, because that's what we do. We found an ancient text. I think there'd be more to it than that. Okay, so we gotta go and bust down this door. Yeah, we've been ever so ginger with all the doors.
Here we
until now.
are.
You spot something in the middle of the room. Something small and old and forgotten.
We're tired. We've been here so long. We
Yeah, I was
want
here to
to
get to the
rest.
bones first before the Albert
Take us
choked
to
on.
a nice place to rest.
Now we're about, what, 60%?
We're
No, 50% done with
We
this
want
place.
to rest now.
It's,
We
no, it's
found
the
the
below
secret
ground
door.
stuff.
It leads
Oh,
down to
excuse
the
me.
basement, where
Take
the
care of the
monster
bones.
is.
Beyond the secret door, a dusty stairwell leads down into darkness.
Put the bones in the coffin.
You gently place the bones inside
and
the
the lime and the
coffins.
coconut.
Much better.
The distant voice seems pleased.
We can rest here. Once you get
Glad
rid
you
of the
could rest
monster
here.
in the basement.
Question is, will I be able to get the traps? Let me get to the traps in here. Okay. And will I have backup? It comes time to fight things. I can hear. I like that they're all blinded. You know, you make your animated arms to actually be able to see what they're swinging, cleaving through the air for. That would be weird. Last bit of damage. Not going to be good. Find me a target. That's your job, targeting button. We won. Okay, so now we've got to figure out. Do we have? Give me this song again. Taking an ad break in just a moment. Okay. Everybody's parked. Let's go see if we can find. Well, didn't find that one. Anything? Anything? Oh, was it? That's one with search. It's disabled, but not. This is the one that has intelligence, but no search. That's 14, and good luck. I should probably wear that one instead. About that. My roll. Nope. Still not enough to find. Crap box. Sucks. It's just kind of frustrating when you're a trapper on so many of your other tunes, and you get to one tune that, yeah, just not equipped properly for the task. Okay, it's all right. There other things that we gotta conquer. Okay, so we're gonna put this back on. Oh, let's see, yeah, there. Oh, I gotta oh my goodness. Since I don't have more than one of those trinket things, I have to manually take it off. Okay, I think we're back to the way we want it. As far as config goes, it's this way. It's a dark hallway with a really nearly hidden door. So one shot at the rat, yay! Spider one-shotted my fire. But the fire turret is a construct, but it's a summon construct. What I didn't like was you have another summon animal, like on this one I had, I guess I used to have, I think the falconry falcon. Whenever you summon the turret, your falcon will go. Come on, target. Nothing to target, thank goodness. Alright, second switch. Out of how many? Well, like most of these things, the switches for this one come in threes. I do wish there was a way you could unsummon your turret. Just send it back. But not a thing here. Okay, I know there's a trap around here. Got the song. Lucky Cape. Good luck this 5. Nope. Oh, I didn't take that off. There we go. Nothing. Yep. Alright, well, there's a way to get around that trap, thank goodness. To uninstall or equip, re-equip that to get my exploding shot thing. Okay, so been this way before, but I gotta go this way. I think we died in this raid last week. Worst Carol of the Bells presentation ever. And here we are. Come on, we're in the stretch. Headed for one big room, or the real big room. But a really big room. A really big shoe in the big room. Oh, this is not the room I was thinking of. It's okay. Got this one too. And this one's got shrines. Hey, wake up. I'm here to fight you.
That was fun. I look forward to working with you in the future.
I need a better rune armor. Hardly hear you over the game. I'm gonna run my mic up a bit. Alright, that should help, I hope. I did lessen the game sounds and increased my microphone. And yet, okay. And the other thing too, I have to be talking for you to actually hear me over the game. Okay, Barry's not doing as well as he needs to be. These are Strahd zombies. Because they have the Strahd label embroidered on their tattered rags. That would be awkward. Oh, ow, bear. Barry. Oh. Not Barry. Yeah, there's a res shrine right there, Barry. Yeah, use the res shrine. And like I will have to use the red shrine. How am I still taking 700 points of damage? Well, we're gonna get this crowd anyway. Quit targeting the dog. For the love of Pete. Walking corpse. Reminds me of somebody I used to work with. I know, that's some of the harshest truths really are. Okay. This is crazy. You've used up all your spell points already, dude. Did we shrine upstairs? We didn't. There's not a shrine upstairs, is there? Oh well. Look, it's a statue of Strahd. Okay, I mean, is that better? Do I need it? I can lower the game noise a bit more, or game sounds a bit more. Okay. And we're gonna go, let's see here. Oh, we gotta read this note. Lower them a bit more. Okay. Bum bum bum. Okay. Let's see. Should we go ahead and, yeah, we'll go ahead and shrine everybody up here. Self-repair systems. Self-repair started. Okay. Muted. That's why I was muted. Testing you. Okay. Let's see here. All right. Now we'll... Oh, yeah. Got these things backwards. Okay, so you... not supposed to be there. You're supposed to be here. Already supposed to be there. And then advancement is what I want. Okay. Now we can hide those. There's some screen noise, and I'm thinking about like the way I did on the bottom. Eventually, maybe doing the sides that way, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to watch this one and see, because this will be one of the first ones we've actually had all the different parts showing up, displayed. The other things you can do, if I can get to where I can actually enhance the turret. So read the note. Ooh, that was a weird effect. And you go to the key.
On top of the desk, you find a tarnished key.
See, they don't like that turret. For some reason, they go straight to that thing. Besides, it's got to go. So it's good for aggro. That's what, you know. There sometimes they will ignore you just to go after that turret. Which is good, because I can't seem to keep targeting them to save my life. Gustav is the I want to get first. Queuing on her. I've been using my trackball, but it's been so iffy on firing, I think. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to use the keyboards. Two keyboards here. One is a gaming keyboard. One's a regular keyboard. Thought we got her down already. Okay, I guess not. There we go. So that's easy. These guys are not going to be much of a challenge. I say that, good grief. Guess I got to get to where I can actually hit them. Alright, there we go. Go back to my talking. See, there's one more. Everybody's going to gang up on this one. Yep, getting the Holy Smite. Yep. There we go. Get collectibles. There's things to break. It's fun for the whole family. I mean, if your family likes DDO. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I did not bring... Oh my gosh. How did I not bring... I have a level 30 trapper available to me, and I did not bring him. There he is, right there. Party's too full. You know what? We're going to dismiss Mr. Good grief. Bye, Barry. Thanks for playing. Yeah. How did I forget that? We've got a trapper who's better than me. So we're going to go back and get some traps. There's an impressive trophy for our guild. skilled. Sarlona is level 19, then a 19. So we've got take that lost soul, give us some more spell points. Hey, there's a chest here. Because one of those was a champ, right? Okay. Yep. I think Gustav, the white, W-I-G-H-T, white, was a champ. That's why we got that. Alright, so now, since we found our guy better than me that can do traps, because I'm a dingo, obviously. To forget that I had that. Oh, hey, yeah, we got incorporeals. Oh! Dang! That's not cool. Where the heck did you guys get that? Oh. See, the problem is, I gotta get this. Gonna keep killing people. That meteor swarm thing. You shouldn't have. Be able to cast that. That's way. Well, I guess for legendary maybe. Wow, that was. We got through it though. Got my hide handed to me. Say it that way. Okay, so now that way has traps. But if we try and get to them that way, we'll get caught in the traps. Those are not the traps I want to get first. We go down here, grab these traps. There's a chest. Yes, a chest. Alright, everybody over here. See, he even sees it. Yeah, spot the trap. There you go, see? Go to it. Blurp. Why are you blurp? I don't know what played. I didn't hear it. Did you hear it? Because I don't know if it's working still. I'm on the verge of getting rid of it. Yeah, I'm on the verge of getting rid of it. It's just too freaking flaky. There's other ones out there that I think might work better. There we go. No traps. Yay! And a chest. I think I can get this chest.
Didn't open like it's supposed to. Try again.
F1. Gonna give me a song. Now we're trying the chest again. Everybody's in my way. Yeah. Good grief. I can't get to the stupid chest because you dingoes pile on top of it. Okay. Really? A 1?
No!
Well, at least it doesn't blow up like a trap. All right, I got backup. Come over here. Yeah, open the chest. Yeah, show off. Hey, another sucker punch. Nice. Kind of feeling like I've been sucker punched a couple times. Okay. So this way, the shortcut is, yeah. Back around this way. Take a left. Your left. Your left. Then we're going to go right at this intersection. Yep, you see it? Alright, well, don't unlock. Yeah, go disarm it. Okay, so now over here there's another one. Ooh, we got a chance of getting Ingenious D. There it is, 30%. That's why trappers are important. But there's a little bit of a battle before we get to this door. And make sure, well, not everybody. I don't have to bury up, so let's see, we'll give, yeah, you that. All right. And everybody gets some. Okay. You don't have death block, do you? You don't have mass death block. Nope. The other guy did. Here we go, boys. Switch to the undead thing here.
That was fun. I look forward to working with you in the future.
There's undamaged damage, undead damage, and fire. I had something more explosive as a third iron for sure. Or they could dance them. The lost soul has emerged. Get some spell points here. Survive this. Yep. Come on, let's get this over with. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. We did it. Yeehaw. Heck, we may not need the shrine when we get down there. There's one more shrine left. But we may not even need to use it. And we get through the door. The wolfy door.
The monsters around
This is
here
a wolfy door
someplace.
too.
You can smell him.
Could be a bat. Could be a fuzzy bat. May be intended to be a bat head. Alright. So I'll come over here and grab this last note. That gets us 3,000 XP, 3,500. All right. Okay. All right, so now where's my dog? All right, dog, go get the switch. Now come back here. There we go. Now all the things are gonna start popping out. You arcanist. It's one of the most important ones to get is the arcanist because they can cast their spells. Dang. All right. So I'll regroup here. Uh-oh. Getting a network connection indicator here. Of course it would, like within 5 minutes of finishing the quest, this is when the network's going to go fuzzy. No! Why you don't keep shooting? Okay, we got the skeleton exterminator in our monster manual. Yeah, they got this one power that starts depleting your ability to defend yourself. Brittle, whatever. Okay, so let's see. There's still one at the end, I think, or a couple at the end here. Because they don't step out unless you're like right in front of their doorway. Yep. I bet you're thinking, you know, you could have walked away, JackDrag0n. Just left those behind. I couldn't, you know. Let's figure out that. Boy. It's amazing how these blind guys can come make a beeline for me. Land their hits and their attacks. You know, but a blind skeleton, let's think about that, you know. What's he seeing with in the first place? Eye sockets? I don't think so. Okay, so cool. We cleared this. Yeah. Alright, Muse needs to... And I could use it too. So we're going to heal. Shrine. Okay, come on. Where's it? There we go. You ever get turned around? Happened to me. Shut up. Okay. Okay, everybody gather up here. Let's get sure everybody's healed. We can use a shrine. Alright, here we go. We'll be... Yeah, this is just freaking frustrating. Okay. Doesn't tell you when your ad break's going. It's pretty useless, this app on the phone. Okay, F1. Alright, so let's... Okay, everybody contributes, right? And me. Make sure I'm the one getting the buffs. But this time we are going to try and buff everybody. Okay, we'll get the pet now. You, weapons, mage armor, resistance, shield of faith, lucky cape. I don't think you need dexterity, we'll do that. Toughened construct, thundering armor. Then we'll go to 2, you, and you got your own shield. But we'll give you mage armor and resistance and the shield of faith and the lucky cape and dexterity and toughened construct and thundering armor. And then we'll come to the animated scarecrow, who will give blur and elemental weapons. Elemental women. That's no, not doing that for the scarecrow. Shield of Faith, Lucky Cape, Dexterity, Toughening, and Thundering Armor. Now we get to the Feywild Muse, who gets a blur, and his own song, of course. Greater Elemental Weapons, not weapons. Shield of Faith, and Cape, and Dex, and Thundering Armor. We get to Bulwark. A bulwark strongly hardly failing. Yeah. Okay. What's a bulwark? I think it's a wall. We'll have to make that a channel redeem. No. 6. We got Frogo. Frogo. Like a reptilian version of Mario. He probably doesn't need Dex. Got it anyway. Okay, and then everybody's blessed. All right.
The sound of chanting echoes from down the hallway.
Chanting.
Robed apparitions surround the altar, chanting, "He is the ancient. He is the lion."
He is the ancient. He is the one. Da, 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 da. Swamp thing. He looks like a swamp thing. Alright, well, that wasn't enough to coax him out, so we have to come down here and make an appearance at the altar.
The chant suddenly changes. One must die. One
must die. I don't know why y'all... Why? What did Juan do?
The red figures vanish, and something stirs in the water.
I don't think he stirs. He's more of a shaken kind of guy. Twig blights. Twiggy blights. Oh man. Not looking good here. Gotta get my heels on. Uh-oh, we lost Bulwark, our actual healer. Those things respawn, but it's not going to be good if we can't get our healer up. Really think I've angered many of them? Yeah. Yeah, I see it now. Great, there goes our... got a gibbers. I don't have a way to heal anybody, though. Oh, great. Way. Crap. Let's see if we can get out of here before we... Nope, sure as hell can't. So that would make too much flippin' sense. Really? You bring all the twig blights with you? It's gonna be one of those fights. Of course. No, we're not going to give up. You're right. Oh. Yeah, when you bring them all right back there and they're standing there like a firing squad. Oh my goodness. Yeah. All right, you know what? Somebody's got to lead them away from here. Oh, it wasn't me. Oh my gosh. Yep. I mean, it's like, oh, it's almost like the Halo games where they're just camped on your respawn point, you know? See, I keep hitting it and trying to run. When I do, it doesn't take... Oh! Nope. All I want to do is raise and cast. That's all I want to do. I can't get that taken care of. Alright, come over here, everybody. Okay, well, let's view a remote. Oh my gosh. How did it not raise me? Go. Since I have their stones, okay, now I just got to find a place to raise them. All right. That's, yeah, so stairs, duh. So I have to go all the way up to go back down. But you know what? We're going to finish this. There's more than one way to skin a skeleton. Well, no, that's probably not the best metaphor. Okay. And now we're down here. Yep. And we won't have everybody, but we'll have enough to start. Now we go this way. Wow, how many of those Delur lives did I have? That was horrible. How much of my stuff is broken? Anything? No. I'm shocked. Okay. How many stones do I got? Really? I swore I grabbed a bunch of stones. Okay. Great. Well, that tactic would have worked if I'd been carrying 2 or 3 of my compatriots' stole stones to raise them here. But since I didn't check my inventory before I did my D-door dash. Yep. It's a brilliant plan, poorly executed. Or a poor plan, brilliantly executed. I don't know. Okay, before we go down, we got that. We're gonna need that. Let's go ahead and do wand to blur. Let's go ahead and eat a scroll of shield. Go back to this. I got cape. Got Dex. Not like it matters. Yeah, I got 13 more minutes of that. I got that. Okay. I did not have my attack gloves on. They keep trying. Okay, now I'm dead there. That's fine. Because I'm gonna go raise behind. He's going to go to this mode. I'm going to hide here. Heal yourself. Now you heal the dog. Bulwark and Frogo. Get all mass heal. Yeah, actually got time for that to cast. Oh, not you. That's fine. I don't know if blur actually helps against that, but can help is weapons. So we're gonna get some weapons up for everybody. Come on. Get that one up. Come on. This one up. Okay. Oh, hey. These are actually showing up now. Good. Actually, you can see some of the chat. How about that? Okay. What a day. What a day. Okay. Sorry, I'm rearranging some windows here so I can see things. I can see things. Okay. All right, everybody. These things are champions. It's like, as much as I want you to be a shock fruit there, dog, I don't want you dead. How about that? Okay. There's 1 or 2 down, right? Making progress. Almost can't tell. There's so many of them. Down to 2 or 3. 2. Alright, now what's gonna suck? Major way. If those respawn. Okay. Alright. Wow. And there's more of them down there, obviously. At least we'll get our needle bite exterminator. How about that? Down. Everybody who's dead, go use a shrine. Have to get him. I am out of spell points. All right. I'm going to set it to run an ads now rather than 3 minutes. So maybe we can postpone any further ads. I said I was. Yes, okay. All right. Yeah, the dog. once again. I don't know if did we use the other shrine? I guess we did. Crap. So those things do respawn. Can't get me up here. You know what I can do up here? I can rebuild my dog. And the dog will repair us. But, oh gosh, you guys are screwed. Well, not entirely. It's gonna take a while. I don't know if this is doable. We clear the last bit of... It's gonna be interesting. I did not realize that those respawn that way. See, I don't have a ring of spell storing or anything like that, do I? Not on this tune. Okay. Ba, ba, ba. Alright, so I need to figure out, am I getting... Combat. Let's even go back far enough to tell me what I was dying from. Nope. Guess not. Hey, to the bay. Yeah, it's not working. I don't know what therapy dolls, yeah. Remember, it's not working. See, while he's healing the rest of us, let's see if we can... There's anything in blurb. Properties, I got that. Even had like control audio yeah. Refresh cache. Then come here and see, it shows the display, but I don't hear it. Is there something that got muted, maybe? Don't think so. There's the blurb one, advanced audio properties. Blurb is for monitor and output. I don't know if it's too low. We can try and turn it up. This will blow out my eardrums if it works, but you know, a small price to pay for. Now, it's not playing at all. That window captures active. Okay. Let's see here. Finish trying to heal these guys up. Oh, he's got divine vitality to give me. That's right. Yep. I don't know how many turns you got. Okay, well. Shield Guardian's got his. Okay. You can't give them to yourself, I don't think. Nope. Okay. Let's go. Those hit points quick, didn't we? Oh, no. Yep, we're just gonna range him from here. If I can hit him. Out of ammo. That'd be the damnedest thing, wouldn't it? Ran out of keyboard there. I think once we beat him down and boom. Oh my goodness. 74,000 experience points for sticking it out. Okay. What do we get? Legendary Dawn's Herald Charm. It's a lot better than what I got on, but not really helpful for me. It'd be good for another tune. Enlightened Step, that's a good one. For another tune. Well, yeah, maybe for this one. That would be good for that Falconer build. Oh my goodness. Okay. So if you had bet against me, you'd have lost. And with that, we're going to call it a night. I don't know if there's anybody else to raid. Playing D&D, DDO. Let's see. I do not see anybody. No way. You're not on this late at night. There's somebody I see that's on like in the mornings, but he's streaming now. Okay. Let's see here. I see nobody. So I'm going to send you to a channel that I keep on for entertainment purposes. We're going to go to MST3K and start our end credits. Thanks everybody for hanging in there. Appreciate all the viewers, the lurkers, and good night, good hunting, God bless, and God love you.